Welcome to Finance with Avery. Today in this video, I'm going to be listing the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY annual percentage yield. And this is just going to be a brief overview of the yields they provide along with any requirements or stipulations to open the accounts and keep them active or to earn the actual APY listed. Now, this won't be a real in-depth pros and cons type of video. However, I definitely will be doing more videos like that. Let's get into it here. So I kind of have to narrow it down with some criteria. However, this is very important criteria that is almost a requirement for some people when they're choosing accounts. So for the criteria right here, some very important stipulations. Now, all of these accounts are FDIC insured, and that FDIC insurance protects your deposits typically up to $250,000 per depositor for each qualifying account ownership category. Now, some of these are going to have a little bit more FDIC insurance, and we'll get into that specific ones and everything, but typically that is what the FDIC insurance provides up to the $250,000 of your account right there balance. And so also in the criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee for any of these accounts. And also the APY applies to the entire balance. There's no, tiers or cap offs where, okay, after $10,000, the APY goes down to this, or after $1,000, it goes down to this. And then also for the criteria, there is no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees or earn the APY. Now, some accounts for different financial institutions do have these minimum balance required amounts that if you don't meet, you're going to get fees, or if you don't meet, you won't earn the actual APY that they're promoting that they have and everything. But for these accounts in this list right here, there's no monthly minimum balance required to avoid fees or to earn the APY listed. Now, some of these accounts do have an initial deposit requirement, but I capped this at $1,000 just to make the list right here, because there are some accounts I've seen, you have to do an initial deposit of like $5,000 or $25,000 or things like that. So I capped that initial requirement to $1,000 because that seems something that many people would be comfortable with, initial deposit under $1,000. Now, most of these accounts don't have an initial deposit requirement, but there is one that has $1,000, and there's, I think, another one that has like 100 or something like that. But we'll get into the specifics of those right there when we get into the list. And without further ado, let's get into this top 10 list right here. So there are some accounts that are going to be tied based on the APY because they offer the same APY as another account. And so I have ties in this list as well. So it's not 10 different accounts. There's actually more than 10. Starting at number 10 right here, there is a tie with Marcus by Goldman Sachs that their online savings is at 2.50%. Now, Marcus by Goldman Sachs was founded in 1869 in New York, and Goldman Sachs launched the Marcus by Goldman Sachs product in 2016. Now, they are tied with Ally, whose online savings account is at 2.50% APY, and Ally Financial was formerly known as GMAC, General Motors Acceptance Corporation, until 2010. GMAC was founded in 1919 by General Motors, and Ally headquarters is in Detroit, Michigan. Now, coming in at number 9 is the SoFi online savings account, which APY is at 3%. However, there is a requirement to get that 3%. You have to have direct deposit in your account right there. And now you don't have to direct deposit a whole amount from your check from your employer or benefits provider, but it has to be some portion of your check that has to be direct deposited into your SoFi account to obtain that 3% APY. Now, if you don't have direct deposit, your APY will be 1.20% right there. So in that case, this account wouldn't be on this list because it's far below several other accounts that are on this list right here. But however, if you do have direct deposit, that 3% APY will be provided on your online savings account. And now SoFi is short for Social Finance, which was founded in 2011, and their headquarters is in San Francisco, California. Now, number 8 here, we have CIT Bank, which Savings Connect account is 3% APY. They have a minimum of $100 initial deposit required to open, and CIT Bank is a division of First Citizens Bank. Now, CIT was founded in 1908 in St. Louis, Missouri. After various ventures of acquisitions, being sold, and bankruptcy, CIT was acquired by First Citizens Bank shares in January 2022, and CIT Bank headquarters is in Pasadena, California. All right, now coming in here at number 7, there is a tie with a couple of different accounts, and these accounts weren't tied with the previous accounts because there were some stipulations with those other accounts, like SoFi and a direct deposit, and CIT Bank with the initial deposit requirement amount. So even though the APY is the same, I kind of had them lower on the list because of those two situations right now. But for number 7 right here tied, we have Bread Financial with their high yield savings with a 3% APY. Now, Bread Savings is a product of the Combinated Capital Bank. Bread Financial Holdings was formed by a combination of JCPenney's credit card processing unit and the Limited's credit card business, founded in 1996 with a headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. Coming in at a tie at number 7 also is Synchrony with their high yield savings at 3%. And Synchrony Financials has roots that go back to 1932 when GE Capital Retail Bank was started. In 2014, GE eventually spun off the portion of its GE Capital business dedicated to retail credit cards and indicated that the new company would be called Synchrony Financial, and their headquarters is in Stamford, Connecticut. Now, also tied at number 7 is the Capital One 360 Performance Savings Account. It is at a 3% APY, and Capital One was founded in 1994 as a spinoff from Signet Financial, which is now part of Wells Fargo. Capital One headquarters is in McLean, Virginia. Coming in at number 6, we have the First Foundation Bank Online Savings, which has a 3.10% APY. There is a minimum of $1,000 initial deposit required to open this account. And First Foundation Bank was founded in 2007, and their headquarters is in Irvine, California. Number 5 is the Lending Club High Yield Savings, coming in at 3.12% APY. There is a minimum of $100 initial deposit required to open this account. Lending Club was founded in 2006 and their headquarters is in San Francisco, California. Number 4, we have UFB Direct Elite Savings at 3.16% APY. UFB Direct is a division of the Axos Bank, which is a digital bank founded in 2000. Their headquarters is in San Diego, California. Number 3, we have the Wealthfront Cash Account with a 3.30% APY. Now, up to $2 million of your balance is FDIC insured through their partner banks with this account. And Wealthfront was founded in 2008, and their headquarters is in Palo Alto, California. They are not necessarily a bank; they are one of these FinTech companies. But they, like I said, they do have partners through other banks to insure your money in their cash account because they have an investing platform with robo investing and everything like that. And that is number 3, Wealthfront Cash Account, 3.30% APY, which was just raised to that. It was somewhere around 2% previously, but they just raised that to 3.30% on November 4th, 2022. Number 2, we have the Dollar Savings Direct with their Dollar Savings account at 3.50% APY. Dollar Savings Direct is an online-only division of Immigrant Bank, an institution that was founded in 1850 by Irish immigrants as a mutual savings bank. Their headquarters is in New York, New York. And number 1 on the list is Basque Bank Interest Savings with a 3.60% APY. And with this account, if the account remains unfunded for 15 business days, they reserve the right to close it. Now, Basque Bank is a division of Texas Capital Bank, which was founded in 1998, and their headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. That is it with the top 10 savings accounts ranked by APY. And like I said, I had some criteria to meet this list. And also, all of these companies are financial institutions that have been established for years, because I know there's a lot of new pop-up fintech companies that just started this year or last year that have some percentages around this 3% and everything. But I want to kind of condense this list to make it with banks that are more well-known and financial institutions and fintech companies that are more well-known, that have been established, that have been around for some years and everything. I'm going to try to do these videos every month or so with these top 10 lists, because these interest rates are changing so much with the Fed funds rate being increased and everything. And these APYs, of course, they're all variable, so they are subject to change. When you're seeing this video, there's definitely a chance that these interest rates won't be the same. They'll probably be higher or they may be lower. So this isn't a fixed rate. All of these are variable rates that are subject to change at any time. But this is what the percentages are as of November 3rd and November 4th right here, 2022. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.